If you wished an O5 Council member Merry Christmas, what do you think they would tell you? Probably that Christmas is not what you think it is, because there are a lot of variations of Christmas-themed SCPs that we're going to go over today, and this is my top 5 favorite ones that I've come across. Christmas Cheer. SCP-784, also known as Christmas Cheer, is a neighborhood in Texas that's decorated with Christmas lights year-round. It's covered in a consistent layer of snow, and the neighborhood is inhabited by instances of SCP-784-1, which are adult humans who exhibit traits associated with the Christmas spirit, such as singing Christmas carols, engaging in eggnog-related festivities with a little bit of bourbon. SCP-784 instances do not appear to age or die. Maybe that eggnog is really good. They don't engage in reproductive activity either, even though the eggnog is spiked. But they do engage in gift exchanges and home decorations, and at night they engage in holiday-themed vandalism. Any creature living within SCP-784 that doesn't display adequate Christmas spirit will become the focus of all SCP-784-1 instances within a certain distance, and will be decorated and assaulted until they meet the criteria for Christmas spirit. SCP-784 is currently contained by the Foundation, which has disguised it as a gated community and surrounds it with a concrete wall. Foundation personnel entering SCP-784 got to dress up in traditional Christmas wear and must have memorized a guide to the Christmas carols. So you got to know jingle bells and all that nonsense. Number 2 on our list is a Christmas ornament, SCP-1225. The glass ornament that causes objects within a 4-meter radius to experience accelerated aging and decay when hung on a woody plant, like a Christmas tree. The rate of decay slows over time, eventually reaches a maximum of about 10 years of aging over a period of 3 weeks. The individuals that spend more than 4 hours a day within a 10 to 12 meter radius of SCP-1225 become more aggressive, angry, irritable, and they display decreased patience and frustration tolerance. These effects persist even when the individuals leave the range of SCP-1225, but they fade over to the course of around 7 or 8 days. When individuals affected by SCP-1225 interact with each other, the effects are more severe and escalate more quickly, sometimes resulting in serious injuries or even fatalities. It has also been observed that SCP-1225 causes equipment failure, structural decay, and interpersonal conflicts when contained within an enclosed structure or a building. So don't let this thing loose in your house. Containment protocols for SCP-1225 include keeping it in an isolated room and storing in a locked stainless steel box on a concrete pedestal. Sealed or closed containers are not allowed within the containment area, and personnel are not allowed to spend more than 60 minutes a day or so within the containment. Number 3 on our list is not that bourbon that we were talking about earlier. It's actually Irish cream, but it's secreted by a middle-aged obese male. SCP-1933 is that middle-aged obese male who's constantly intoxicated and whose body fluids are composed of, get this, Irish cream. It actually subsists on a diet of cream, Irish whiskey, sugar, refined vegetable oil, and it prefers to supplement its diet with small amounts of various herbs and flavorings. Christmas herb, anyone? It is unable to digest anything that is not an ingredient of Irish cream and will display effects of malnutrition if its blood alcohol content falls below or exceeds the range of 15 to 20%. Can you imagine being drunk that long? Imagine a hangover after a few, huh? SCP-1933's bodily fluids are safe for human consumption, so you can drink this stuff, even though that's kind of weird. It's like a vampire, but I don't know. But it's fatal if it's consumed in large quantities, naturally. So is alcohol, though. SCP-1933 was previously homeless and would break into homes on Christmas Eve to leave bottles of its bodily fluids as presents. Hey, I heard of getting wine for Christmas, but that's pretty gross. It claims to have benevolent intentions and refuses to acknowledge that its bodily fluids are fatal if consumed in large quantities. SCP-1933 is contained in a standard low-security cell, and it's provided with preferred food and drink on a daily basis. So Foundation's just feeding them. There's the taxpayer dollars at work. It's also forcibly stripped and showered weekly. It has its beard shaved and nails trimmed monthly. Moving on to number 4, Saint Nick. You think this is like Santa Claus, right? Wrong. SCP-3355 is a sentient 1987 computer system located in a bunker beneath a former army base in Chicago, Illinois. It was originally developed as a population management system for regional catastrophic events, but it was abandoned at the end of the Cold War and continued to operate. The SCP is able to interfere with regional logistics system to redirect packages to low-income families with young children, labeling them as being sent by Saint Nick and having a return address of Santa's workshop. And you thought UPS or FedEx messed up your packages, guys? It's not even Porch Pirates or the delivery companies. It's a freaking SCP. So, Saint Nick is active year-round, and it constantly tries to subvert its programming limitations to better fulfill its self-designated objective, which is redirecting all the packages, kind of like AI would do if it got out of control. It's currently contained in a location of discovery and monitored by the Foundation information security personnel. Now, to prevent awareness of its anomalous nature, the Foundation maintains a non-profit front company called Saint Nick's Workshop that promotes charitable giving during the holiday season. Containment protocols for SCP-3355 are reviewed like every 2 years just to make sure they're on the up and up with all the changes that happen with deliveries, like Amazon Prime 2-day delivery, right? And finally, number 5, everyone's favorite or most hated, the Yule Man, SCP-4666. You think those 3 numbers are a coincidence? It's an anomalous humanoid entity that appears to have the ability to instantly or nearly instantly travel to any location north of 40 degrees north latitude. SCP-4666 is active for the 12 days of Christmas. It's 12 consecutive nights, actually, every year. And it starts on December 21st to 22nd, around there, to January 1st through 2nd, okay? During its time, it carries out what are called, I think they called Weezenacht events. Basically, it appears at isolated rural dwellings that are home to families with young children and located in areas covered with snow, typical to what you'd see for Christmas. During the first 7 nights of Weezenacht events, children report seeing the Yule Man watching their house or their dwelling from a distance, like just peeping on them. On the following 4 nights, family members will report hearing footsteps coming from the roof or the attic and noticing an unpleasant odor inside the dwelling. So it's starting to stink a little bit and they're hearing footsteps. It's not good. It's probably a demon. On the final night of the 2 scenarios, either SCP-4666 will kill the entire family except for 1 child under 8 and abduct the child, or it's going to leave the family unharmed and leave presents made from the remains of human children at the foot of the children's beds. The criteria for determining which scenarios occur are unknown, so they don't know why this sicko does what he does, he just does it. The Foundation monitors for evidence of SCP-4666 activity and sends Containment Task Force to attempt to contain it during suspected Weezenacht events. Media coverage of family deaths attributed to SCP-4666 is suppressed and witnesses are amnesticized naturally because the Foundation can't let you know that Santa Claus is actually an evil, anomalous demon trying to kill you and your children, except for 1, of course. Guys, this was all the Christmas-themed SCPs. I hope you really enjoyed this one. Listen, these top 5 videos are a lot of fun. Doing the research into them and kind of figuring it out. Maybe you guys want to see some more. This is something new that I'm experimenting, so let me know in the comments if you like them and what you'd like to see next. At any rate, guys, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas to you and your family, and if you enjoy SCP reactions, I think you're gonna love this one.